Hi teachers, this is term 2, week 8 for primary 3, solving word problems with 4 operations. So for this week, I've only planned one booklet for them. Reason is because I think it's important for them to be able to learn to draw the bar models, right, for the different questions, especially those involving 4 operations. So we spend a bit more time on this, but do make sure that there are questions for them to attempt as homework. All right, please do not complete the entire booklet in class. Once you have finished your demonstration and gotten them to do a few questions, assign them as homework, and then the rest of the lesson, you can either get them to do corrections or perhaps to work on some of the booklets that were previously not completed, right? So this could be your heuristics, or this could be your earlier text, earlier booklets, where there are, I remember there are division regrouping, questions. So it depends on what your class has, right? So get them to complete those for the remaining time. Today's focus will be mainly on this. Now, so for this lesson, let's start off with the first page. Because it's only one booklet, so I'd like you to make use of this question to teach them how to draw the bar model as well, right? Especially when you involve more than one operations, okay? So although the bar model is already drawn here, okay, I'd rather that you don't refer this to them, right? Because I noticed that when students are looking at a pre-drawn bar model, it's harder for them to learn, right? So it's better for you to take it through with them, and then for them to do it step by step, right? So again, our method is always been drawing it the bar model sentence by sentence. Most of the time that works. Okay, so let's stick with that. So the first question, Rachel, first of all, you get them read the question with them first, have an understanding, get them to see that there are more than one operation involved here. Okay. And then after that, you can begin drawing the bar model, and I would do something like that. Rachel say $50 a month, right? So that's the first sentence. A month, we don't know how many, just draw a bar. Okay, and then label it, right? So every sentence you need to complete the bar model. Okay, so that all the points in there, including the labeling, right, before they move on to the next stage. Okay, so she saved for 4 months, right? She saved for 4 months, right? Oops, sorry, this one I got it wrong, right? A month. Apologies, I was thinking of another question, right? So in this case, save $50 for a month, and then she saved for 4 months. So that means, right, you get the idea that, okay, this is actually one group is $50. That's 1 month. Okay, and then for 4 months means that they need to draw 3 more of this to make 4. Okay, the reason why I'm doing this instead of splitting into 4 is to show them the process. I think once they are comfortable with that, okay, they are able to process two sentences at the same time, then they can actually draw one long bar and split it into 4 groups or 4 months. Okay. And then the question mark, you want to know how much is the saving? Like, so it's a question mark. So this is the first step, right? Tell them that this is the first step. Okay, step 1. And it's important for them right now, right, to be able to write down the units, right, as in this way, right, the steps. All right, so make sure that they write down the steps. So based on this here, they need to write down the steps. Okay, 1 unit equals $50, right? It's important for them to do that. So I do not want students to just go 4 times 50. Okay, get them write the step. 1 unit equals $50. Emphasize on the importance of doing this so that they can understand and process the question better. 4 units equals 4 times $50 with $200, right? Then you draw another bar model, right? That's the second step, because Rachel saved this amount of money, and then he used it to buy a pair of glasses at 125. How much did she have left? Now, when you draw the second bar model, it is important to tell them that they have to draw the same styles because it is proportionate. All right, it's the same amount of money, right? Step 1 versus step 2. So do not allow them to draw a bar longer than this or shorter than this. Okay, so this becomes 200. Okay, please take note of that. It has to be the same size, right? Because it's the same amount of money. And this is important because early on when they do the kind of a before after question, right, then they will understand that, oh, the amount of money did not change, right? Or rather, or no, sorry, not before and after, but rather those kind of a case 1 and case 2, right? Scenario 1 and scenario 2, the if questions, right? Then they have to understand that the money is actually the same, right? There's no change. So you have to get them to draw it proportionally and then to buy it. Okay, and then next step, Rachel used the saving to buy 125. So that's about this. Okay, remember to get them to write the units as well. Okay, and then this is the question mark, right? So please emphasize for this question, emphasize on drawing the bar models, writing the steps as what you see here, right? That's what you see here, the steps. Okay, this is very important. And then, yeah, okay, all right. So, okay, and then of course the statement. All right, then for the for all these guided practice, I would like you to model model the well, to draw the model out, right? Not only just use getting them to fill in the blanks, and just to get them to practice as well. Okay, so please demonstrate. So this one is quite interesting. This one is so if you look at the question, Sarah had 128 books. She gave 32 away, right? So if you were to teach them to draw the model, right, it has to so let me write this. So it has to work this way. Pen. Okay. All right. So you draw the model. Right. Sarah had 128 books. Label them 128. Okay. And then she gave 32 away. That means that you have to, this part is the 32 given away. Follow this order. So they understand, sorry, this is 32 given out. Then whatever left, right, was kept in 6 boxes. So now they learn to split, right? 6 boxes, right? 6 boxes. Tell them that it has to be proportionate as possible, so that because these are all equal size, right? Equal boxes. Okay, how many were there in each box? So this is what they need to do. Okay, all right. So of course, to answer this question, right, they need to find out what the total of these 6 boxes first, right? 6 boxes. I just jumped a step earlier ahead. So, but oops, let me undo. Okay, perhaps you might want to tell them that this is step 1. All right, step 1, that they need to find out how many books are there in 6 boxes first. Okay, and then step 2, okay, then you divide by 6. Okay, can draw. So it has to be proportion, right? So when you draw another one below, make sure that you're drawing it proportionally. Emphasize on the importance of that. Now, again, if students ask, right, hey, but the model is already there already, why should I need to draw it again? Just tell them that, okay, this is to help them to learn to draw it, right? Okay, they rather than just filling the blanks here. Okay, so make use of the class time to go through this with them. Okay, so you, yeah, and then the rest is this. Okay, all right. Now, and then same thing for question 2. Ron has 105 games. He has 5 times as many games as Kevin. How many game cards do they have altogether, right? So at P2, as what I shown earlier, right? I'll get them to, you know, what do I mean by 5 times, right? 5 times, I always say that 5 times means 5 boxes, right? Or 5 rectangles, right? And then so the other one is usually 1 time. Okay, so draw this student. I think they have learned it in P2. They should be able to do this, right? But get them to draw it nevertheless. Again, remember to emphasize on writing these steps here. Okay. Now, after you have gone through this, oh, sorry, there's another question, right? Question 3. All right, same thing. Go through with them. Okay, draw it out. Right. This one is not it's not scaffolded at all, right? So you need to take them step by step. Okay. After that, all right, you might want to go through some questions with them. Okay, I leave it to you. In total, there are, let's see, because these questions are more or less the same. Let me see here. In total, there are I think question 4, sorry, question 4 is good, right? Because question 4 is another step, right? Look at this one here. Now, Peter has 98 race medals. He has 7 times as many race medals as Tim. Then Tim earns another 12 members, all right? So that's the second step there. But otherwise, I think most of it are the same, all right? Might want to do a question like this first as well, question 7, right? Perhaps you'd like to skip every alternate question. The odd numbers, it seems like the odd numbers are quite interesting to do. This one is comparison of 3 items. So yeah, let's do that, okay? Get them to try to model all the odd numbers in class. Okay, try to model all the odd numbers in class. And then the even numbers, right, can be done as, sorry, not model, but odd numbers can be done in class. And then the even number questions can be done as homework. Okay, and that's basically for, yeah, right. So that's basically for primary 3, week 8 topic. That's it.